Yeni bir Game of Thrones bölümüyle karşınızdayım. Bu seriyi de pek ara vermeden devam etmek istiyorum. Çünkü çok ara verirsem bütün büyüsü kaçar. Videoları belki biraz daha uzun tutabilirim. Fazla uzatmadan yeni bölüme başlayalım. Bir önceki videomda Game of Thrones'un açılış müziği olan yer telifiymiş. O yüzden orada ses yok. Kusura bakmazsınız artık. En son Ironrath'a kılıcı getiriyorduk. Lord'umuza söz vermiştik.
It's Garrett!
Gerrit geldi Gerrit.
Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Kale muhafızının yeğeniymişiz bu arada.
Garrett!
Yıkılmadım ayaktayım.
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
Kılıcı getirdim sağ salim. Kral Forrester.
And the Bolton.
Bolton yaşayan kaçan galiba o Bolton.
And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable, unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg.
İki kurtarabilirsin yoksa yürüyemeyeceğiz.
Your
Ne yapıyor
justice
be?
was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your
Onda
family.
değil.
I can't say I would have done any different than you.
Yaptıklarım
It was
adildi.
justice. They got what they deserved.
They did indeed. We can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection.
Hold
the
küçük
wound
mü?
open for me, would you?
Ne kesmiş be. Of yani. Abo. İçine kurtçuk koydu. Böyle bir yara tedavisi şu anda kullanılıyor arkadaşlar. Çok derin yaralar. Çünkü bir yerde görmüştüm sanırım.
Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick.
Hanemiz
A
asla
serious man,
düşmeyecek.
but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead.
Lord Ethan büyük ihtimalle çocuk.
This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft. I imagine I'd be pretty good
Öyle
with a
olmadı.
sword.
That's not how it happened. Roderick had already fallen.
Well, I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low.
Haklısın.
Lady Forrester will be here any moment now.
Lady
I'd like
Forrester
to
büyük
walk for her
ihtimalle
first.
annesi
See if you
Rodin.
can put any weight on that leg.
Bayağı iyi. Yürüyoruz gayet iyi.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Güzel. Şu tahta bakalım. Orada makamına göz atalım. Pencereye bakalım.
The Ironwood Grove.
Ee, kılıç hala burada. Kılıcı vermeyelim mi artık? Yetmez mi? Ne yapayım? Amuda mı kalkayım? Uuu.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I
Tatlı mı?
guess.
Kılıcı gösterelim.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester.
Bence de.
By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now.
Tamam veririz koçum, sakin ol. Goblin resim.
I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
Bence de veririm. Mira.
Mirror. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home. Talia and Ethan.
Ethan bebe.
I suppose Lord Ethan now.
Asher.
Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Sürgün edilmiş. O da bir kardeş herhalde. Lady
Forrester.
Forrester.
She's always been kind to me.
Çok asil
Treated me
duruyor.
like I was a Forrester myself.
Değil misin ki? Ryan.
Ryan. Never easy being the fourth born son.
En son doğmuş.
Lord
Lord
Forrester.
Forrester.
It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good.
Gregor demiş.
Roderick. He was our best warrior by far.
Yalan oldu. Öndeki kitabeyi daha sonra
You see
izleyelim.
there? You're limping again.
I'm fine, really.
Saygımızı aldık. İşe yarayacak acaba ileride. Eder kesişim mevcutunda üst üste konuş. O ne?
This might help.
Onu da alalım. Tamam. Güzel lafa. Konuşalım.
Does your leg feel weak?
Bacağım gayet iyi.
I just wanted to ask you.
Artık gidebilirim.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady
Lady
Forrester.
Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family...
Üzdü.
I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
Küçük kız gibi üzülmüyor pek ama hadi neyse.
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
Bir
He
kahraman
was a
değil.
hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
Hemen lafı
You
çaktı.
were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to
Cesurca
know.
savaşçı değil.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Evet ben.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester.
Kuzey Kore'yu sadece şey silecektim.
With his family.
Thank you.
Kuzey Kore'yu bu annesi bilmemesi
Of course,
gerek çünkü
my
bence.
lady.
It demands a response. It's too dangerous, especially
Geldi herhalde çılgın bir abi.
time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure
Hanenin
it's given to
çatlağı.
Ethan.
Discretion. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family. I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
Ramsay çok
We're the
sıkıntı.
ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
We should demand justice.
Aye. Justice on their terms. Which means they'll have your head.
Justice is taken, not demanded.
Direkt saldırmadan tam orada cevabı verdim.
Then what's to be done?
Ama bilmiyorum. Şu an bayağı kötü yani ayağımız çukurda diyelim.
It will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
Ben bir
I'd
şey
do the
yapmadım.
same, as any man would.
I've done nothing wrong.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see.
Ramsay Snow'u
I'm afraid it's a
Ramsay
risk
Kar
you
olarak
cannot
şey
take,
yapmışlar.
which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay. Duncan.
Bırak gelsinler.
Let them come. I don't care.
They'd kill you and not think twice about it. It's not safe for you here, Garrett. There's only one place beyond the reach of the Boltons.
You're sending him to the wall.
To Wall.
Boy's
Tura
done
gidiyoruz.
nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
Gideceğim.
I'll do what's best for the house. So I'll go. I'm not afraid.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
Tankın cesaretini satılacakmış. Kalsam sıkıntı olacak.
That settles it then.
Beni öldürecekler. O değil. Sadece beni öldürseler odayı haneye de
You can have my horse,
şey
and I'll see you have plenty
haneye
of
de
food.
saldıracaklar.
We haven't much time. The Whitehills will come looking for you. Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance.
Vatiller
I
sıkıntı.
would. And God's willing someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own.
Tabii biz
Many
de
of
yalan
Lord
oluyoruz.
Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch,
I'll do what's best.
which often isn't what's easiest, but necessary nonetheless.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
Kuzey Koru.
What is it?
It's important. Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message.
Önemli bir
He
mesaj.
said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Görevimizi yerine getirdik.
You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed.
Kuzey Koru nedir?
What is the North Grove?
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you?
Hayır, Lady Forrester'a da söylemedim.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you.
Tamamdır, güzel.
From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help, but I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future
Bu
of this
sekür
house.
neymiş öyle?
But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help. Iron from ice.
Iron from Ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
Sizi gururlandırıcı.
I'll make you proud.
You already have.
Vay be. Gerrit. En şanssız günündesin galiba.
Garrett, wait!
Kolye.
Be safe.
Yalnız kovboy. Ethan? Ethan kimmiş merak ettim bakalım.
Ethan!
Ethan Forrester. Forrester hanesinin lordu. Bu videoda bence yeteri kadar uzunluğa ulaştı diyelim. Çünkü çok videoyu uzatmak istemiyorum. Çünkü şey oluyor, yüklerken çok uzun sürüyor. Ve edit yaparken de çok uzun sürüyor. Çok demeyeyim, iyi bir bilgisayara sahip değilim. O yüzden render işleminde bayağı uzun sürüyor. Bilgisayar ısınıyor. Gücü yetmediği için bayağı uzun sürüyor işte dediğim gibi. Upload hızım da düşük, o yüzden YouTube yüklemesi de 2 saatimi falan alıyor. Yani toplam bir video bana 5-6 saate mal oluyor değil. Ne kadar kolay gibi gözükse de. İzlediğiniz için teşekkür ederim. Game of Thrones serisine devam edeceğiz. Videolar gelmeye devam edecek. Eğer bu seriden zevk alıyorsanız beğenmeyi unutmayın. Ve kendi görüşlerinizi, isteklerinizi da benim gördüğünüz hatalarımı belirtebilirsiniz. Kendinize iyi bakın arkadaşlar. Bir dahaki videomda görüşmek üzere. Hoşça kalın.